Imagine waking up one morning to find that your smartphone, the symbol of modern convenience, suddenly doesn't exist. Now pause for a moment and imagine a world where the same concept has happened before. History often has an uncanny way of looping back and echoing in our present lives, much like a melody we've heard but can't quite place. Could it be that the challenges and triumphs we're facing today have already played out on the world stage? What if I told you that the headlines we read every day have deep-seated roots in the past, like ghostly whispers reminding us of lessons once learned? Today, we're diving into 25 remarkable instances where the past has woven itself into the fabric of our modern world. From the revival of age-old political movements to ancient recipes spicing up contemporary cuisines, these historical echoes bridge centuries, offering insights and reflections that compel us to look at current events through a time-bending lens. As we embark on this journey, consider how events from eras gone by still influence our fashion, technology, and even the way we plan our cities. Buckle up as we unravel how remembering the past is just as vital as living in the present. Now, let's unlock the first echo and begin this fascinating exploration where history isn't just something we read about, it's what shapes the world we live in today. The return of vintage fashion is like watching history waltz back into our wardrobes. Remember the bold statements of the 90s grunge era with flannel shirts and distressed jeans. These styles have made a full circle back into our closets, but why do these trends, once written off as past relics, suddenly re-emerge in our shopping carts? The cyclical nature of fashion tells us that clothing is more than just fabric. It is a reflection of the societal moods and the cultural zeitgeist. In times of uncertainty, people often seek comfort in familiar styles, reminiscent of times they perceive as simpler or more stable. Fashion is a silent conversation. It tells stories about who we are, where we've been, and sometimes where we are headed. Consider how the bold patterns and exaggerated silhouettes of the 80s resurfaced in recent years, mirroring our desire for expression and individuality in a world that often feels homogenized. Influencers and celebrities clad in vintage-inspired outfits flood our social media feeds, cementing these nostalgic looks into the modern style lexicon. By reviving these vintage styles, we are not just wearing clothes but embracing a piece of history, celebrating past trends that have shaped contemporary culture. This phenomenon reminds us that fashion isn't just a cycle, it is a narrative intertwining our present-day identity with echoes of the past. As we move forward, it will be thrilling to see which historical fashion statements will continue to inspire and leave their mark on future generations. The phenomenon of political movements echoing through history is both intriguing and enlightening. Take a moment to consider the struggle for civil rights in the past and how its themes reverberate through contemporary movements. The cries for justice and equality from decades ago resonate in today's streets as voices rise once again to challenge systemic injustices. The historical civil rights movements act as a blueprint, guiding current activists in their journey toward social change. This cyclical pattern suggests that the struggle for equality is an ongoing narrative, with each generation building on the legacies of those before. As modern protesters carry banners and chant slogans reminiscent of past decades, they bring forth a powerful reminder that the fight is far from over. The parallels between past and present movements highlight the enduring issues that societies grapple with. Leaders draw inspiration from historical figures, echoing speeches and strategies that once ignited change. These historical echoes in modern political landscapes demonstrate that while times may change, the core human desire for justice and freedom remains constant. The lessons learned from past successes and failures help shape strategic approaches today, ensuring that the quest for equality continues until it is achieved for all. As we recognize these reflections in political arenas, we become more mindful of the power of history shaping our current actions. Economic crises have a way of reminding us that history often loops back in unexpected ways. Consider how the Great Depression of the 1930s laid the groundwork for understanding the complexities of economic downturns. Fast forward to the year 2008, and the world found itself in the grip of another financial crisis. At first glance, these two events may seem separated by time, yet their underlying causes and societal impacts are strikingly similar. During both periods, overextension of credit and speculative investments played huge roles in triggering financial collapse. Public reactions to these crises reveal stark parallels too. In the 1930s, widespread unemployment and loss of confidence in financial systems led to social unrest and drastic lifestyle changes. Similarly, the 2008 crisis saw massive job losses, prompting a re-evaluation of personal and national priorities. Governments of both eras scrambled to find solutions, enacting policies aimed at stabilizing economies and restoring public trust. The New Deal, in response to the Great Depression, aimed to boost employment and revive the economy, while the 2008 bailout packages sought to rescue struggling banks and industries. Yet despite these efforts, not all lessons from the past were heeded. The recurrence of such crises underscores the importance of prudent economic policies and the dangers of neglecting historical insights. By examining these echoes, we can better prepare for and perhaps even prevent future upheavals. It's a vivid reminder that while history may echo, it also offers valuable lessons to those willing to listen. Technological advancements building on past innovations reveal the fascinating journey from the original telephone to today's smartphones. Imagine the amazement Alexander Graham Bell would feel to see how his 1876 creation has transformed into a device that fits in our palms, capable of connecting us to the world instantly. Early telephones were groundbreaking at the time, yet they were just the beginning of a continuous stream of innovation. The evolution involved multiple stages, from rotary dials to push buttons, the introduction of mobile cellular technology, and finally, the smart technology we rely on today. Each leap forward was not merely a technical advancement but a cultural shift, redefining how we communicate, work, and even think. This continuity of innovation highlights a crucial principle: every new invention stands on the shoulders of its predecessors. The implications for future technologies are vast, suggesting that what we see today in our smartphones is perhaps just the middle of an ongoing narrative of technological progression. As we look ahead, the potential for more groundbreaking technologies remains high. Concepts such as augmented reality, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing may seem like distant dreams now, much like the smartphone would have appeared a century ago. But the patterns from the past whisper that these dreams will one day weave into the fabric of our daily lives, shaping a future that we have yet to imagine. Recognizing how past innovations fuel future possibilities encourages a spirit of invention, reminding us that today's ideas could become tomorrow's reality. The Renaissance's influence on modern art is unmistakable, as echoes from this pivotal era resurface in contemporary art practices. Consider how Renaissance masters like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo set the stage with their groundbreaking techniques and exploration of human anatomy. Their keen observations and mastery of light, shadow, and perspective became the standard upon which much of today's art is built. Artists in the modern era are often inspired by these timeless techniques, seeking to infuse their work with the same depth and emotion that characterized Renaissance masterpieces. Take, for example, the renowned artist Kehinde Wiley, whose vibrant portraits draw clear inspiration from classical compositions and themes, celebrating both tradition and innovation. He blends Renaissance ideals with contemporary subjects, creating a dialogue between the past and present that resonates deeply with viewers. Similarly, contemporary artists like Jenny Saville revisit the exploration of the human form, echoing the detailed anatomical studies of Renaissance artists, yet infusing them with modern-day perspectives on identity and embodiment. The revival of Renaissance art principles extends beyond mere admiration, serving as a rich source of knowledge and inspiration for artists aiming to push the boundaries of artistic expression. As we witness this confluence of historical influence and modern creativity, it becomes evident that art, like history, is a continuous journey. It reminds us that by studying the past, we not only gain insight into our origins, but also the tools to innovate and redefine the future of artistic expression. Urban planning inspired by ancient cities invites us to delve into the very blueprints of our modern landscapes by tracing them back to the ancient cities of Rome and Athens. Imagine walking through a bustling city today with wide avenues designed for efficient traffic flow and public squares that serve as communal heartbeats. These elements owe their origins to the meticulous planning of ancient civilizations. The Roman grid system, for instance, with its well-organized street layouts and standardized city blocks, is mirrored in the urban arrangements of many modern metropolises. This centuries-old planning approach was not just about architecture, but also about creating a vibrant, connected community. Athens, with its strategic placement of public spaces and emphasis on civic engagement, inspires contemporary urban developers to foster community interaction and accessibility. Consider how modern cities incorporate green spaces reminiscent of ancient Roman gardens to enhance residents' quality of life and promote sustainability. These historical echoes are more than just aesthetic choices. They are strategic implementations that address present-day urban challenges by drawing lessons from the past. The incorporation of these ancient principles into modern urban development reflects a profound respect for historical wisdom and an eagerness to adapt time-tested ideas to our current needs. It reinforces the notion that our cities are living entities, constantly evolving yet always rooted in their historical foundations. By understanding and utilizing these historical echoes, urban planners continue to shape environments that not only meet functional needs but also enrich the cultural and social fabric of our communities. The revival of traditional medicine practices brings us to a fascinating intersection of past and present where ancient healing methods are making a bold comeback in our modern health landscape. Imagine the aroma of herbs in historical apothecaries, the gentle lull of traditional acupuncture, and the age-old wisdom of natural remedies. Centuries ago, these practices formed the backbone of healthcare, offering solutions drawn from nature's bounty. Fast forward to today, and there's a renewed interest in integrating these time-honored methods into our contemporary wellness routines. What's behind this resurgence? For many, the allure lies in the holistic approach traditional medicine embodies, focusing on treating the whole person rather than just symptoms. In a world where pharmaceuticals often take center stage, people are rediscovering the benefits of herbal remedies and acupuncture as complementary therapies that can enhance well-being. Modern wellness centers now blend the ancient with the new, offering tailored treatments that respect the body's innate healing capacity. For instance, herbal remedies are increasingly used alongside mainstream medications to manage chronic conditions like anxiety and arthritis. Meanwhile, acupuncture has gained recognition for its role in pain management, supported by growing scientific evidence that validates its efficacy. This revival is not just about nostalgia for the past, it's a conscious shift towards embracing a broader spectrum of healing options. By reintroducing these ancient practices, modern healthcare systems are acknowledging the value of integrative medicine, providing us with diverse tools to nurture health and vitality. Whether through herbal tea infusions or acupuncture sessions, the echoes of historical practices remind us of the timeless quest for healing and balance. The global impact of historical pandemics illuminates the profound influence of past health crises on our present-day response strategies, with the Spanish flu of 1918 serving as a poignant example. Picture a time when the world grappled with a pandemic of unprecedented scale, much like we did during the COVID-19 crisis. These historical pandemics offer invaluable lessons that have shaped contemporary public health strategies, reminding us of the cyclical nature of such global events. When the Spanish flu struck, it exposed vulnerabilities in public health systems, prompting widespread changes in how societies address infectious diseases. Fast forward to the 21st century, and these lessons resonate in our responses to COVID-19, where early interventions like social distancing and quarantine measures echoed strategies employed over a century ago. The parallels extend to vaccination efforts too, where historical data on vaccine rollouts during past pandemics guided current initiatives. Analyzing these patterns provides insight into the importance of swift action and international cooperation in curbing disease spread. This historical perspective underscores that while each pandemic presents unique challenges, the fundamental principles of public health remain consistent: disease prevention, community education, and vaccination. As we study these echoes in pandemic responses, we are reminded of the enduring wisdom embedded in history, guiding us to navigate present and future health crises with informed caution and resilience. It encourages a proactive approach, fostering preparedness and adaptability as we continue to face the evolving landscape of global health challenges. Architecture inspired by ancient designs offers a captivating glimpse into how timeless styles continue to shape modern construction. Imagine standing before a striking contemporary building, yet noticing the familiar lines of Greek columns gracing its entrance. This isn't merely a nod to the past, it's an ongoing dialogue between ages that blends aesthetic appeal with practical functionality. Ancient architectural styles, with their emphasis on symmetry, proportion, and order, provide a blueprint that resonates within today's designs. The Greeks mastered the art of creating structures that were both beautiful and enduring, using columns not just as decorative elements but as vital supports. This fusion of form and function is why such designs remain relevant. Beyond mere beauty, these classical elements convey a sense of strength and durability, qualities highly sought after in modern architecture. Consider how public buildings, universities, and government institutions often draw upon these ancient motifs, evoking a sense of tradition and stability. This architectural continuity serves a psychological purpose too, instilling trust and admiration while honoring cultural heritage. From the towering facades of neoclassical banks to the subtle incorporation of pediments and friezes in urban spaces, the echoes of ancient designs subtly connect us to a shared history. As we explore these modern interpretations, it becomes evident that architecture serves as a bridge, linking us to our roots and reminding us that while styles evolve, the foundational principles of good design are truly timeless. This architectural reverence for the past ensures that our built environment continues to honor and learn from the wisdom of ancient builders, crafting spaces that both inspire and endure. The influence of ancient philosophy on modern thought demonstrates a fascinating resurgence, particularly with philosophies like Stoicism finding renewed relevance in today's fast-paced world. Imagine the age-old wisdom of philosophers like Marcus Aurelius or Seneca, echoing through the corridors of modern self-help books and professional coaching sessions. Their teachings centered around resilience, control over one's emotions, and the pursuit of virtue offer profound insights for contemporary challenges. In an era where stress and uncertainty often cloud personal judgment, Stoic principles provide a framework for clarity and inner peace. Consider the Stoic idea of focusing on what we can control and accepting what we cannot. This concept has seamlessly integrated into modern thought, reminding individuals that the cornerstone of personal strength lies in managing one's own reactions, not external circumstances. Today, motivational speakers and life coaches frequently draw upon this concept, teaching clients to navigate complexity with grace and poise. One notable quote from Marcus Aurelius reads, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. This empowering message continues to inspire those seeking personal growth in the face of adversity. Moreover, Seneca's thoughts on the fleeting nature of time resonate deeply within modern productivity paradigms. His observation that life is long if you know how to use it encourages efficient time management, which remains a cornerstone of success today. As we delve deeper, it's clear that these ancient philosophies don't just belong in the pages of history. They are vital living guides, helping individuals lead more fulfilled and purposeful lives in the 21st century. By revisiting these timeless teachings, we gain not only personal insights, but also a broader perspective on navigating the complexities of modern existence. The resurgence of crafts and handmade goods tells us a story woven with threads of history and human creativity. Imagine stepping into an artisan's workshop, the air filled with the subtle scent of wood shavings and freshly dyed fabric. This revival isn't just about nostalgia. It's a response to the mechanized world of mass production that often leaves us craving authenticity and personal connection. As industrialization marched forward, many traditional crafts were overshadowed by efficiency and uniformity, sidelining the unique touch of the artisan. But now, there's a growing appreciation for the skill and dedication within handmade goods, a celebration of the individualized artistry that each craftsperson brings to life. These pieces aren't just objects, they are a testament to the past, echoing techniques honed over generations. Consider the intricate patterns of hand-woven textiles, the delicate curves of hand-thrown pottery, each telling a story of time-honored methods and cultural heritage. Today's consumers are increasingly drawn to these crafted items, seeking pieces with a story, a lineage, and a soul, perhaps as a counterbalance to the impersonal nature of mass-produced items. This movement towards handmade goods also champions sustainability, as it often involves using locally sourced materials and supporting small-scale artisans. By choosing handmade, individuals are not only investing in quality and uniqueness, but also perpetuating a cycle of tradition and innovation. It's a reminder that while technology races ahead, there's an enduring value in the tangible, personal connections crafts create, linking us back to the artisans who, through their hands, breathe life into their creations. As we embrace this return to craftsmanship, we find ourselves participating in a timeless dance, where history, artistry, and modernity unite to enrich our lives and communities. Environmental concerns reflecting historical practices reveal an intriguing journey back to methods that harmonize with nature. Imagine a time when indigenous communities lived in deep connection with the land, practicing stewardship long before sustainability became a buzzword. These ancestral methods, such as controlled burns to manage forest growth or rotational farming to preserve soil fertility, were born from centuries-old wisdom and intimate understanding of ecosystems. Fast forward to today, and there's a growing movement to integrate these time-tested practices into modern sustainability efforts. But why are these ancient techniques seeing a revival? The reason is simple: they work. As the Industrial Revolution advanced, the focus shifted toward rapid development and resource extraction, often at the expense of ecological balance. This shift left scars on our environment, from soil degradation to biodiversity loss. Now, contemporary environmentalism is rediscovering the value of traditional ecological knowledge, recognizing its potential to mend these imbalances. Consider the practice of permaculture, inspired by indigenous systems, which emphasizes sustainable agricultural patterns mimicking natural ecosystems. Or the use of fishery management strategies by coastal communities that have been honed over generations to support long-term marine health. These approaches highlight that effective environmental stewardship requires humility and an openness to learn from those who have walked before us. By contrasting these historical techniques with industrial methods, we realize the importance of balance, leveraging innovation while honoring time-honored wisdom. This blend of old and new enriches our approach to sustainability, fostering a future where we respect and protect the planet that sustains us. As we embrace these echoes from the past, we are not just preserving the environment but also reinforcing our interconnectedness with the Earth, ensuring its vitality for generations to come. The influence of historical literature on modern writing unveils the continuing dialogue between centuries-old texts and today's narratives. Picture this: an author sitting at their desk, surrounded by the whispers of timeless classics like Homer's Odyssey or Shakespeare's plays, whose echoes are vividly alive in contemporary storytelling. But how does this ancient literature continue to shape what we read today? At the heart of it are themes and character archetypes that transcend generations: the heroic journey, the tragic hero, the quest for identity. These timeless elements offer a rich tapestry upon which modern writers weave new stories, reimagining familiar tales to resonate with current audiences. Consider the striking parallels between Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and contemporary debates around artificial intelligence and bioengineering, exploring the boundaries of creation and responsibility. Or think about how the doomed lovers of Romeo and Juliet find a reimagined narrative in modern films and novels, reminding us of the universal longing for love against societal constraints. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, for instance, draws upon the archetypal struggle between good and evil, echoing the timeless battles found in Tolkien's Lord of the Rings and countless myths throughout history. These echoes remind us that while the settings and technologies may evolve, the essence of human experience remains constant. This literary continuity not only pays homage to the masters of the past, but also invites us to revisit and reinterpret their works, keeping the dialogue between old and new alive. As we turn the pages of today's bestsellers, we are, in fact, engaging with centuries of literary history, proving that the power of storytelling transcends time and binds us to the voices that have come before. By understanding these echoes, we enrich our reading experience, finding depth and meaning in the stories that continue to captivate us. The art of war and its enduring influence on modern warfare strategies. Picture a world where ancient generals like Sun Tzu, with their profound insights into conflict dynamics, still hold sway over contemporary military minds. These age-old strategies, rooted in principles of deception, adaptability, and psychological warfare, continue to resonate in today's battlefields, moving beyond traditional combat to encompass cyber and asymmetrical warfare. The timeless wisdom of know your enemy and know yourself remains a cornerstone for military leaders who recognize that understanding one's own capabilities and the opponent's weaknesses is crucial for success. In modern conflicts, you see Sun Tzu's influence in the emphasis on strategic planning and the fluidity of tactics that adapt to changing circumstances. Consider how nations leverage intelligence and reconnaissance to gain a tactical advantage, echoing the ancient art of deception and surprise. In the digital age, cyber warfare embodies these principles, with nations employing cyber attacks to disrupt enemy infrastructure and gather intelligence covertly. This approach mirrors the subtlety and indirect tactics championed by historical strategists. Moreover, the concept of winning without fighting by undermining enemy morale or alliances remains as relevant today as it was centuries ago. As we examine these echoes, it's evident that while the tools and technologies of warfare have evolved, the fundamental strategies drawn from historical texts like the Art of War continue to shape the way conflicts are approached. The lessons imparted by these ancient thinkers remind us of the enduring nature of warfare's strategic foundations, ensuring that history's whispers guide modern military endeavors, adapting timeless principles to meet the challenges of an ever-changing battleground. The application of these ancient strategies in current conflicts reveals a remarkable continuity in military thought. Imagine a modern battlefield where the tactics echo those crafted thousands of years ago. In today's geopolitical landscape, these strategies manifest in various forms, reflecting the enduring relevance of historical wisdom. consider the strategic use of deception that Sun Tzu and other ancient generals championed. Today, this principle is evident in the form of misinformation campaigns designed to mislead adversaries, creating confusion and gaining the upper hand without direct confrontation. The subtle art of outmaneuvering an opponent remains a cardinal rule, guiding military leaders as they plan operations that maximize surprise and minimize exposure. Think about the intricacies involved in electronic warfare, where controlling the flow of information becomes a means to achieve strategic objectives. This modern incarnation of ancient art sees nations employ sophisticated technology to disrupt communications and gather intelligence, leveraging the element of surprise as Sun Tzu advocated. Furthermore, the unyielding principle of adaptability holds true as commanders face unpredictable environments. Whether adapting tactics on the ground or reallocating resources in response to emerging threats, the ability to pivot swiftly has become a hallmark of successful military operations. Modern battle plans continue to reflect these time-proven strategies, demonstrating that while the tools of war have evolved, the essence of military strategy remains timeless. As we examine these continuities, we gain a deeper appreciation for the timeless nature of strategic thinking and its unbroken line of influence on contemporary conflicts, showing that history's lessons are not only remembered but actively applied in today's modern military doctrine. The endurance of historical monuments in cultural identity is akin to having a timeless anchor that grounds societies amidst the constant waves of change. Envision standing before the Eiffel Tower or the pyramids, structures that speak to us across the ages, their very presence a testament to human ingenuity and endurance. These monuments are far more than mere pieces of architecture. They are enduring symbols embodying the cultural, historical, and national identity of the places they inhabit. Their significance transcends the stones and steel they're built from, representing the collective memory and values of generations past. These icons serve as portals to history, inviting us to step back in time and connect with the stories that have shaped our world. Through their preservation, these monuments continue to play a pivotal role in modern identity, offering a sense of continuity and belonging. For instance, the pyramids not only tell the tale of ancient Egyptian innovation and spirituality, but also serve as a source of national pride today, drawing millions who seek to bask in their grandeur. Meanwhile, the Eiffel Tower, initially met with skepticism, now stands as a symbol of French innovation and romanticism, a fixture in global consciousness. The efforts to preserve these landmarks reflect a shared commitment to safeguarding our cultural heritage, ensuring future generations can draw inspiration from these testaments of human achievement. This dedication to preservation involves meticulous restoration projects, innovative conservation techniques, and global collaboration, all aimed at maintaining these icons for the ages. By preserving these monuments, we not only honor the past but also reinforce the threads of cultural identity that weave through the present, reminding us of the stories that define us and the enduring legacy of human creativity and resilience. The modern revival of ancient sports offers a fascinating glimpse into how we continue to celebrate physical prowess much like our ancestors. Imagine the arenas of ancient Greece, where athletes competed in wrestling and marathons, events that were more than mere contests. They were a celebration of human strength, skill, and endurance. Fast forward to today, and these sports still hold a revered place in our athletic culture, albeit with refreshing twists and broader audiences. Wrestling, with its roots deeply embedded in ancient civilizations, remains a dynamic sport known for its strategic depth and physical intensity. Modern wrestling has evolved into various styles, from freestyle to Greco-Roman, each paying homage to its historical foundations while adapting to contemporary tastes. Marathons, originally inspired by the legendary run of Philippides, have transformed from a feat of military communication to a global phenomenon celebrating personal achievement and community spirit. Today's marathons attract participants from all walks of life, each runner embodying a modern-day hero striving towards a personal victory. This transformation underscores the cultural significance of these ancient sports, illustrating how they've adapted to reflect societal values of perseverance and inclusivity. The resurgence of these sporting traditions also highlights the enduring human fascination with competition and excellence. As we witness the echoes of ancient sports in today's stadiums and streets, we find a seamless blend of history and modernity that not only honors our past but continues to inspire new generations. This enduring legacy reminds us that the quest for athletic triumph is as timeless as the sports themselves, bridging eras and cultures through the universal language of competition. The evolution of cuisine reflecting historical influences is a delicious journey into the past that reveals how our dinner plates today are sprinkled with centuries of history. Imagine savoring a dish seasoned with spices that traveled thousands of miles along ancient trade routes. The Silk Road, a network of trade pathways, played a pivotal role in the exchange of goods, cultures, and flavors. Spices like cinnamon and pepper, once considered rare luxuries, now grace homes worldwide, a testament to the historical trade networks that spread their appeal. This culinary globalization didn't stop at spices. Think about pasta, a staple embraced globally with roots tracing back to ancient China and later adapted in Italy. The spread of pasta across continents highlights how food journeys mirror cultural exchanges, adapting and evolving with each new encounter. Consider also the influence of the Americas on global palates with ingredients like tomatoes, potatoes, and chocolate, which transformed cuisines across Europe and beyond after the Columbian Exchange. These ingredients, once unknown outside their native lands, have become integral to dishes we now consider traditional in many cultures. As we indulge in meals that blend these diverse influences, we're not just satisfying our appetites but also partaking in a shared heritage that connects us with the explorers and traders of the past. By savoring these culinary echoes, we celebrate the rich tapestry of human history, where each bite serves as a reminder of the journeys, innovations, and interactions that have shaped the way we eat today. This enduring connection between past and present through food not only enriches our dining experiences but also enlightens us about the world's interconnectedness, one flavor at a time. The use of historical narratives in political rhetoric serves as a powerful tool that connects the past with the present, offering politicians a compelling way to legitimize their policies and shape public perception. Imagine a leader invoking the pioneering spirit of past innovators to bolster a new infrastructure plan, or referencing the strategic brilliance of historical figures to justify a military decision. These references offer not only a sense of continuity but also lend weight and authority to modern agendas. Consider, for instance, how the rhetoric of unity and resilience used by leaders during wartime often echoes the speeches of Winston Churchill, invoking his steadfast determination as a symbol of national strength. In more recent times, politicians have drawn parallels between their initiatives and the New Deal era, suggesting that bold economic interventions are necessary to overcome contemporary financial challenges. By aligning present efforts with past successes, leaders create a narrative that reassures the public and garners support. This strategy extends beyond domestic politics as global leaders reference past diplomatic triumphs to navigate current international relations. Such narratives shape political landscapes by tapping into shared historical consciousness, reminding us of the lessons learned and the values that transcend generations. As we analyze these echoes in political rhetoric, it becomes clear that history is not just a backdrop but an active participant in modern discourse, guiding decisions and shaping the future through the lens of the past. Such connections reinforce the idea that understanding history enriches our capacity to engage with the complexities of the present, offering insights and inspiration drawn from the enduring lessons of those who came before us. The influence of ancient myths in modern storytelling is a captivating dance between ancient lore and contemporary creativity. Imagine the pages of a modern fantasy novel filled with gods, heroes, and mythical beasts, echoing tales from Greek, Norse, and other mythologies that have transcended time. These ancient myths captivated our ancestors, weaving stories of divine beings whose emotions and actions mirrored the complexities of human nature. Today, these narratives continue to echo, inspiring books, films, and television shows that captivate new generations. Consider how Greek mythology, with its rich tapestry of love, betrayal, and epic quests, finds new life in the works of authors like Rick Riordan, whose Percy Jackson series reimagines the pantheon for young readers. These stories tap into universal themes of heroism, identity, and morality, creating a bridge between ancient tales and modern sensibilities. In the realm of film and television, productions like the Marvel Cinematic Universe draw from Norse mythology, bringing figures like Thor and Loki to vibrant life. These adaptations highlight the enduring fascination with myths that offer timeless insights into the human condition. Moreover, the fantasy genre often revisits mythological themes, with epic tales of good versus evil resonating with audiences worldwide. By weaving these mythical threads into modern storytelling, creators pay homage to a shared cultural heritage while refreshing these tales for new interpretations. This enduring power of mythological themes lies in their ability to evoke fundamental human emotions and experiences, transcending cultural and temporal boundaries. As we continue to explore these mythical landscapes, we are reminded of the stories that have shaped our collective imagination, inspiring us to discover the hero within and to value the timeless tales that unite us across centuries. The renaissance of public discourse reflecting historical debates presents a fascinating evolution as we witness the revival of open dialogue reminiscent of ancient Greek assemblies taking shape in today's digital world. Imagine how in ancient Athens, citizens would gather in bustling forums to debate, deliberate, and shape the civic life of their city. Fast forward to the 21st century, and we find ourselves engaging in similar participatory discourse on platforms like social media, online forums, and virtual town halls. These digital spaces democratize the process of public debate, allowing voices from diverse backgrounds to contribute to discussions once confined to physical gatherings. The impact of this shift on public discourse is profound, as it offers a broader reach and accessibility, enabling individuals to connect over shared interests and concerns irrespective of geographical boundaries. Consider how movements like the Arab Spring or the global climate change dialogue have gained momentum through such platforms, exemplifying the power of collective voices rallying for change. However, this digital renaissance also presents challenges, as the anonymous nature of online interactions can sometimes undermine constructive debates, fostering polarization and misinformation. Yet, the enduring spirit of engagement and exchange reflects the legacy of those ancient gatherings, now amplified by technology. As we navigate this ever-evolving landscape, we are tasked with ensuring these platforms nurture informed, respectful discourse, echoing the timeless principles of dialogue and democracy. By embracing this digital evolution, we honor the tradition of public discourse that has long been a pillar of societal development. This modern iteration not only enhances our ability to communicate and collaborate, but also reinforces the shared human desire for understanding and progress through conversation. The historical influences on modern fashion industry practices offer a fascinating tapestry woven from threads of time-honored traditions. Imagine how trade routes of centuries past, bustling with caravans carrying exotic textiles and vibrant dyes, laid the groundwork for today's global fashion landscape. These ancient exchanges were not mere transactions but cultural intersections, spreading craftsmanship and materials across continents. Fast forward to the present, and we see a deliberate pivot back towards these historical trade methods to address contemporary challenges like sustainability and ethical production. The modern fashion industry turns its gaze to the past, drawing inspiration from practices that prioritized quality and durability over fleeting trends. Consider the resurgence of slow fashion, a movement that echoes the meticulous craftsmanship of bygone eras, where garments were hand-stitched and designed to last. This approach counters the fast fashion cycle by promoting thoughtful production processes, reminiscent of the artisan workshops of history. Ethical practices are another echo from the past gaining traction today, as designers seek sustainable methods akin to those used by ancient weavers and dyers who sourced materials locally and utilized natural dyes. Brands now emphasize transparency and accountability, ensuring fair wages and safe working conditions inspired by the guild systems of old. By revisiting these methods, the industry challenges the environmental impact of mass production and explores innovative ways to minimize waste, often integrating time-tested techniques with modern technology. This blend of historical wisdom and contemporary innovation not only nurtures sustainability, but also enriches the fashion narrative with stories that transcend generations. As the industry embraces these echoes of history, it acknowledges the importance of ecological responsibility and social consciousness, setting the stage for a future where fashion both honors its origins and envisions a more ethical world. The resurgence of folklore in modern entertainment reveals a thrilling convergence of ancient stories and contemporary creativity, offering a captivating lens through which we experience familiar tales anew. Imagine stories passed down through generations, full of mythical creatures and enchanting realms, now finding vibrant expression in films, games, and literature we consume today. This revival taps into an innate human desire for storytelling, bridging the gap between past and present by weaving traditional narratives into modern formats. Consider the magical worlds of video games like The Witcher and Assassin's Creed, where players engage with folklore-inspired landscapes and quests, drawing from myths that have fascinated cultures for centuries. These games don't just entertain, they immerse players in narratives that honor cultural heritage, introducing folklore's rich tapestry to a global audience. In cinema, films like Pan's Labyrinth and Coco bring folklore to life with stunning visuals and compelling narratives, reimagining ancient tales with modern storytelling techniques. These films offer more than entertainment. They invite us to explore cultural identities and universal truths embedded in folklore, nurturing a shared appreciation for the stories that define humanity. Literature, too, embraces this trend with authors like Neil Gaiman and J.K. Rowling crafting novels infused with folklore elements, creating worlds where the mythical and the mundane coexist. These works resonate deeply with readers, reflecting the timeless appeal of folklore in exploring themes of good versus evil, identity, and transformation. The cultural implications of this resurgence are profound, as it fosters cross-cultural understanding and preserves our global heritage by bringing traditional stories into the mainstream. As we witness the echoes of folklore in today's media, we are reminded of the enduring power of storytelling to connect us with our past, inspiring imagination and appreciation for the rich narratives that continue to shape our world. This celebration of folklore not only enriches modern entertainment but also reinforces the timeless nature of these tales, ensuring that they remain a vital part of our cultural landscape for generations to come. The interpretation of historical art in modern media opens a vibrant dialogue between centuries-old masterpieces and today's creative expressions. Picture how Renaissance paintings, with their meticulous detail and rich symbolism, now find new life as focal points in films and advertisements. This ongoing reinterpretation isn't mere mimicry. It's an homage to the past, breathing fresh relevance into these artworks as they are adapted to convey contemporary narratives. Consider how the iconic image of Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, with her enigmatic smile, has permeated everything from blockbuster movies to marketing campaigns, offering a timeless face that's instantly recognizable across cultures. This reimagining allows modern creators to tap into the universal appeal of historical art to enrich their storytelling with layers of meaning and familiarity. In films, directors often draw upon the visual language of classical compositions to evoke certain emotions or underscore themes, crafting scenes that echo the grandeur and emotional depth of historical art pieces. Advertising agencies, too, utilize the power of these timeless visuals, reinterpreting them to craft compelling messages that resonate with audiences on both an aesthetic and intellectual level. These modern iterations reflect a profound appreciation for the artistic genius of the past, while also demonstrating the adaptability of these works to communicate in a vastly different era. This seamless blend of old and new highlights the enduring impact of historical art as it continues to inspire and captivate, bridging the gap between tradition and innovation. By juxtaposing the original masterpieces with their modern counterparts, we gain insight into how these artworks transcend time and remain relevant in our ever-evolving cultural landscape. This continuous reinterpretation not only honors the legacy of historical art but also enriches our modern media, proving that the echoes of creativity are truly timeless. The influence of explorations passed on modern exploration endeavors unveils a thrilling narrative of human curiosity and innovation, seamlessly connecting the feats of historical explorers with the ambitions of today's adventurers in the realms of space and the ocean's depths. Picture legendary explorers like Christopher Columbus or James Cook setting sail into the unknown, their journeys igniting a passion for discovery that continues to blaze through history. Fast forward to our time, where this same spirit of exploration propels astronauts into the vastness of space and marine scientists delve into uncharted oceanic territories. The courage and perseverance of these historical figures have laid the foundation for modern exploration, defining a legacy that drives us to push boundaries and seek answers beyond the horizon. Consider how the meticulous cartography of those early explorers not only expanded the geographic understanding of their era, but also set a blueprint for today's satellite mapping technologies that chart the contours of distant planets. The audacity of crossing perilous seas mirrors the challenges faced by modern explorers, whether launching spacecraft on interplanetary missions or deploying state-of-the-art submersibles to uncover the mysteries of the deep sea. This continuum of exploration embodies a relentless pursuit of knowledge, fueled by the same questions that guided our ancestors: what lies beyond, and how can it enrich our understanding of the universe? Modern explorers, much like their historical counterparts, are united by a shared vision of expanding the frontiers of human experience, employing cutting-edge technology to illuminate the obscure corners of our world and beyond. As we celebrate these echoes of exploration, we marvel at how the daring spirit of past pioneers continues to inspire new generations, reminding us that the quest for discovery is as timeless as it is vital, driving humanity ever forward in its pursuit of knowledge and wonder. The revival of ancient festivals and traditions offers a fascinating glimpse into how modern society reconnects with its historical roots, creating a vibrant tapestry of cultural celebration. Picture the lively atmosphere of a medieval fair or the mystical allure of a pagan ritual, echoing through the centuries to find new expressions in our contemporary world. These ancient festivities, once central to communities, are experiencing a resurgence, their customs adapted to resonate with today's sensibilities while honoring their historical essence. But what draws us back to these age-old celebrations? For many, it's the desire to forge a sense of continuity with the past, a yearning to embrace traditions that foster community bonding and cultural identity. Medieval fairs, for instance, transport us to a time when townspeople gathered to revel in music, arts, and food, creating a shared experience that transcends time. Today, these fairs continue to captivate us, offering a nostalgic retreat into the simplicity and joy of communal festivities. Similarly, pagan rituals such as solstice celebrations are reborn with a focus on nature and spirituality, offering participants a meaningful connection to the rhythms of the earth, a practice as relevant today as it was millennia ago. These revivals do more than entertain. They serve as cultural touchstones, reinforcing a collective heritage and enriching our understanding of who we are. By engaging with these traditions, we keep them alive, preserving the stories, symbols, and values that have shaped cultures across ages. As we immerse ourselves in these echoes of the past, we are reminded of the enduring power of tradition to unite, inspire, and celebrate the human experience, ensuring that these ancient festivals remain a cherished part of our cultural landscape. The cultural significance of festival revivals unfolds a rich tapestry of collective identity that resonates deeply across communities worldwide. When we delve into the reasons behind the resurgence of these age-old celebrations, we uncover the intricate interplay of globalization, cultural exchange, and nostalgia that breathes new life into ancient traditions. In our interconnected world, globalization has facilitated the spread of cultural practices beyond borders, enabling people far from their ancestral roots to reconnect with their heritage. This cultural exchange encourages the revival of festivals, offering a shared platform for diverse communities to celebrate their origins and learn from each other. Moreover, nostalgia plays a powerful role in reigniting interest in these traditions. In a rapidly evolving world, people often yearn for a sense of continuity and belonging, seeking comfort in the familiar rituals of the past. These festivals provide an anchor, a way to reconnect with history and pass on cherished customs to future generations. As these ancient celebrations are revived, they contribute significantly to cultural heritage and identity, acting as living repositories of history and tradition. They offer participants a sense of community and unity, fostering pride in a shared heritage while enriching the contemporary cultural landscape. By engaging with these festivals, societies not only preserve the past but also adapt and innovate, ensuring that these time-honored traditions remain relevant and vibrant in modern times. As festival organizers and attendees share their experiences, they weave a narrative that connects the past with the present, highlighting the enduring importance of these celebrations in shaping cultural identity. Through this revival, we are reminded of the universal power of tradition to unite and inspire, offering a bridge between history and the evolving dynamics of today's society. The impact of past innovations on future technologies unfolds a fascinating tapestry of interconnected advancements. Consider how the humble windmill, a fixture of medieval landscapes, laid the groundwork for today's cutting-edge renewable energy sources. These early machines harnessed the power of the wind, offering a glimpse of what was possible and planting the seeds for future technological evolution. Fast forward to modern times, and wind turbines stand tall as symbols of sustainable energy, their sleek blades spinning in a dance of progress and potential. This progression from simple mills to towering turbines demonstrates the cyclical nature of innovation, where each advancement builds upon its predecessor, paving the way for what's next. Think about the transformation of steam engines into today's electric vehicles, a journey marked by continuous refinement and adaptation. Steam engines introduced the concept of mechanized transport, creating pathways for the development of more efficient and environmentally friendly vehicles. As we look to the future, these echoes of past innovations serve as reminders that the quest for improvement is ongoing. Futuristic concepts like smart grids and energy storage solutions are inspired by traditional methods, reimagining them for a world that increasingly values sustainability. By revisiting these historical innovations, we unlock insights that propel new ideas forward, blending tried and true techniques with modern ingenuity. This exploration of past and present highlights that learning from history isn't just about nostalgia. It's a strategic tool for shaping the future, ensuring that technological advancements continue to serve and uplift society. As we embrace this synergy between history and innovation, we are poised to tackle the challenges of tomorrow, guided by the wisdom and creativity of those who came before. The perception shift through fashion history is a captivating journey into how attire not only reflects the past but reshapes how we view the world around us. Picture the flapper dresses of the roaring 20s or the bold patterns of 70s disco fashion. These styles not only captured the essence of their times but also boldly challenged societal norms, paving the way for greater expression and individuality. Through the lens of history, fashion acts as a catalyst for change, prompting shifts in perception that transcend mere aesthetics. Media and celebrities play an influential role in this transformation. When icons like Audrey Hepburn donned timeless silhouettes or Madonna revolutionized pop culture with her eclectic style, they did more than set trends. They altered public perceptions of beauty and identity. As magazines and films showcase these styles, they influence public acceptance and inspire new generations to embrace looks once considered passé. Think about how a single outfit worn by a celebrity can reignite interest in a retro style, turning yesterday's outdated into today's must-have. The media's power to popularize vintage trends demonstrates how fashion is a narrative that blends the old with the new, shaping what we perceive as stylish or acceptable. This ongoing conversation between history and modernity highlights that fashion is not static but a dynamic reflection of the cultural and social tides, forever evolving. As we witness this shift, we are reminded that fashion is more than clothing. It's a reflection of how we see ourselves and the world, continually redefining what we cherish and celebrate. By embracing these echoes of fashion past, we not only honor history but also expand our creative horizons, inspired by an ever-evolving tapestry of styles that challenge and redefine societal perceptions. Architectural evolution and sustainability unveils a fascinating narrative of how ancient practices influence modern eco-friendly designs. Picture the timeless structures of ancient Rome and Greece. Their grand facades not only celebrated for their beauty, but also their endurance through centuries. These civilizations understood the importance of building with durable materials like stone and marble, which not only withstood the test of time, but also minimized the need for frequent repairs or replacements. Fast forward to today, and you'll find that modern architects are revisiting these time-honored principles, integrating them into sustainable building practices. In an era where the environmental impact of construction is a pressing concern, architects are drawing inspiration from these ancient techniques to create energy-efficient and sustainable designs. By incorporating natural materials that offer longevity and thermal regulation, such as timber and clay, they are reducing energy consumption in heating and cooling. These classic materials are making a comeback for their eco-friendly properties, echoing past practices that prioritized harmony with the environment. Additionally, the strategic design of ancient buildings, with their emphasis on natural lighting and ventilation, inspires modern architects to enhance sustainability in contemporary structures. Consider how passive solar design, a concept rooted in ancient architecture, is being adapted today to maximize natural light and warmth, reducing reliance on artificial energy sources. This blend of past wisdom with present technology creates buildings that are not only aesthetically pleasing but also environmentally responsible. By looking back to move forward, architects are crafting a built environment that respects historical insights while paving the way for a sustainable future. As we witness this convergence of history and innovation, it becomes clear that the echoes of ancient architecture continue to guide our journey toward a greener, more resilient world. The psychological resonance of myth in modern times unveils a profound connection between ancient stories and today's audiences, tapping into fundamental human emotions and experiences. Myths, with their archetypal themes of heroism, betrayal, and transformation, continue to captivate us because they reflect core aspects of the human condition that transcend time and culture. Consider how the myth of the hero's journey, detailed by Joseph Campbell, serves as a blueprint for countless modern narratives. This timeless tale of adventure, self-discovery, and triumph resonates with audiences who see reflections of their own struggles and aspirations in the hero's quest. Think about the enduring popularity of franchises like Star Wars, where Luke Skywalker's journey from humble beginnings to galactic hero mirrors the classic hero's path. These stories tap into our innate desire to overcome obstacles and discover our true potential, offering inspiration and hope. Beyond heroism, mythological themes like forbidden love and tragic fate also find echoes in contemporary adaptations. Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, itself inspired by earlier legends, continues to be reinterpreted in films and literature, exploring the universal longing for love defying familial or societal boundaries. This enduring appeal lies in the emotional truth at the heart of these myths, speaking to our collective experiences of love, loss, and longing. Moreover, the rise of superhero narratives in comics and cinema draws heavily from mythological symbolism, with characters like Wonder Woman and Thor embodying divine attributes and moral dilemmas. These figures resonate because they embody the struggles we face, magnified on a grand scale, reminding us of the timeless dance between good and evil, power and responsibility. As we engage with these modern adaptations, we uncover the psychological power of myths, uniting us across generations and cultures. This exploration highlights not only the enduring nature of these stories, but also their ability to provide comfort, challenge our perceptions, and inspire us in navigating the complexities of modern life. By embracing the echoes of myth in today's narratives, we celebrate a shared narrative heritage that continues to enrich our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The exploration of historical strategies in modern cyber warfare unveils a fascinating parallel between age-old tactics and today's digital battlegrounds. Imagine the cunning espionage methods practiced by ancient civilizations, where information was a primary weapon for both defense and conquest. Fast forward to our digital age, and we find these principles resurfacing in the realm of cybersecurity. At the heart of ancient espionage lay the art of deception, crafted to mislead and outmaneuver adversaries. This ancient wisdom echoes in modern cybersecurity measures, where the battle for information is waged through complex algorithms and stealthy infiltration. Consider how cyber attacks employ misinformation, much like historical spies who planted false data to confuse their enemies. The strategy of disguising true intentions remains a cornerstone as cyber warriors mask their digital footprints to elude detection. The parallels are striking, revealing that while the tools have evolved from parchments to pixels, the essence of strategy endures. In today's digital arena, the arms race continues with an ever-expanding array of sophisticated cyber weapons and defenses. Nations invest heavily in developing cutting-edge technologies to safeguard crucial data and disrupt potential threats, reminiscent of historical arms races where innovation was key to survival. Just as ancient warriors honed their skills in crafting impenetrable fortresses, modern cybersecurity experts devise robust firewalls and encryption methods to shield sensitive information. The ongoing evolution of these strategies illustrates a timeless battle, reflecting the need for constant adaptation in the face of emerging threats. By understanding these echoes, we appreciate history's influence on today's tactics, reminding us that the principles of warfare are as relevant in cyberspace as they were on ancient battlefields. This insight encourages an informed approach to cybersecurity, fostered by centuries of strategic thinking, as we navigate the ever-shifting landscape of digital conflict. Today, we've embarked on a fascinating journey through the echoes of history, uncovering how the past intricately weaves itself into our modern world. From the revival of ancient sports to the nuanced art of cyber warfare, each instance we've explored paints a vivid picture of the ever-present influence of history in shaping contemporary life. These echoes serve as powerful reminders that the lessons and legacies of those who came before us continue to reverberate, offering invaluable insights into the challenges and opportunities we face today. By understanding and embracing these connections, we gain a richer perspective on our current issues, enabling us to approach the future with informed clarity and wisdom. Now, as we reflect on these historical echoes, I invite you to ponder how the threads of the past might continue to influence the future. Share your thoughts in the comments below as your insights further enrich this dialogue. If you found this exploration intriguing, remember to subscribe to our channel for more captivating journeys into history's impact on our modern lives. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our next adventure. Thank you for joining us today, and let's continue to unravel the mysteries of history together.